Welcome back and many thanks for staying with us right here on NTV at 1. In recent days, the National Drug Authority has been involved in a number of operations around the country, resulting into the closure of nearly 1,000 drug shops and pharmacies around the country. The most recent operation saw nearly 500 closed in Luweero and Nakasongola. To help us explain why this is happening, why the NDA is closing all these drug shops, we have the authority spokesperson, that is ABIAZ RWAMWIRI, and he joins me right now on set. A very good afternoon, ABIAZ. Second strike, you coming on to NTV at 1. We are talking about the closure of these drug shops and pharmacies. It looks like a major operation. Why?
Thank you so much, and good afternoon, the viewers of NTV at 1. The operation that we just concluded, which was in Luweero and Nakasongola, is part of our routine operations led by our investigations to make sure that we protect the public, human and vet, from drugs that could be substandard, counterfeited, but also looking at people who are manning these drug shops that we drug outlets that we are licensed, both pharmacies and drug shops. So why are we going out? It is to protect the public from the wrongdoers. Even when we issue licenses for operation, we've seen there is continued non-compliance, and as National Drug Authority, that's why our job is not going to end today or tomorrow.
These are continuous operations.
There's a continuous operation that will
stage. But exactly. Mr. ABIAZ RWAMWIRI, large and fair, how complicated is it for one to obtain a valid license? Is it because of fees that they do not want to obtain these licenses? Are they payable?
The fees are payable. The drug business is a lucrative business. So by the time you go in, one is you must be able to follow suit, but also there must be standards and guidelines that have to be followed, because you're not opening a kiosk where you're going to sell airtime. You're not opening a kiosk where you're going to sell tomatoes.
So it is easy to obtain a license, but the negligence of these people stops them from obtaining the same.
Yes, but also we set the standards slightly higher than if you are going to open a merchandise shop. We are looking at a product that is very, very sensitive. Drug is a sensitive product that should not be handled by everyone. So one is where it is for example, the premises alone must be suitable to handle the conditions of the products, but also the people who are going to man these outlets, they should be qualified. The biggest challenge we have as a country is that most of the drugs we get, we do a lot of self-medication, so you rely much to this person behind the counter. Now, if we go in and find that the person we gave the license, who is qualified, has actually abandoned that to do another business and left the drug outlets to their children who are in senior 6 vacation, senior 4, their wives who are not qualified. As National Drug Authority, it is our duty and mandate to protect Ugandans, and that's why we come in
with these operations. And indeed, you did mention self-medication. What really is the crux of buying like paracetamol from a given shop? Because paracetamol from a licensed shop is the same as paracetamol from an unlicensed shop. So what really is the crux of buying from a given shop?
One is the places that are not licensed by us. We, as National Drug Authority, we cannot guarantee the safety of these products, their quality and efficacy, because drugs are like I mentioned, are very, very sensitive. So how they are handled, some are very sensitive to temperature, but also if you're going to buy this paracetamol behind the counter that is not licensed, the person who is there, who is administering it without qualifications, let's say if they write take this times 3, they don't even explain to you is it in the morning and lunchtime and in the afternoon, or it is 8 hours. So those are some of the critical things as National Drug Authority look at. But also we are looking at the other side, where we have the veterinary products. And if, for example, if you're not able to differentiate between the counterfeited veterinary, the issues we've been getting. And that's the challenge we see now, that there is a lot of resistance to some of the acaricides. And as National Drug Authority, we are taking this up. We'll continue
indeed with these operations. Before I let you go, ABIAZ RWAMWIRI, let's talk about, if I'm a buyer, yes, of human medical drugs, what do I do to ensure that I'm buying from a properly licensed drug shop or pharmacy? What do I have to look out for in a few seconds?
One is that we demand that when we give you a license that is clearly marked National Drug Authority, it must be hanged, displayed. So one of the things you should be able to see that. But we're not leaving it to the public. We're saying our operations are actually going to help the public, that whatever you find there, it has to be the licensed one.
ABIAZ RWAMWIRI, many thanks once again for reaching out to NTV to want to actually indulge us on this issue.
All right.